how my career in this industry began. He said, I don't do this stuff. You know, you'll be going out on your websites and doing all of this compliance stuff and all. He said, I'm gonna have Roger promote you and you're going to do this. I said, okay, I'm game. See, I'm that person that was out there marching and protesting and the whole nine, you know, from elementary school and high school, the first, the only. I always found myself the only or the first. Only or the first female, the only or the first black female, you know, even in elementary school, all the way through. So I was always in the fight. And I watched my parents in the fight. And yes, I am a sexy 61, in case you wonder, trying to do the numbers. I don't know how sexy I am. I just keep calling it because they say with whatever you speak, you know.
That's it.
You speak, you know. So I'm just thinking it and speaking it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he promoted me. The boss promoted me. Changed everything. I'd done the hiring, the staff, the office and everything. Now I'm in something totally new. This is not just a change. This is a massive shift. I was 25 years old, 5 feet strong, 125 pounds soaking wet. And the biggest of the biggest companies in this area, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, that were on this project, these contractors. You know, so that's why I know when they try to squeeze the crap out of your hand, you know, hello. It was an opportunity, but remember earlier that I said opportunities can be difficult challenges? I had no clue what I was in for. I would share with you that if you feel uncertain, if you feel that at any time in your business you're not sure where you're going and what's happening and what you're doing, first of all, you don't want to ever let them see you sweat. So when you're at that table with someone that you're just meeting for the first time, who you want to talk to about a contract, first of all, I want to just put this out there real quick. Make sure you did the homework so you don't ask the questions that you can look up on the internet. Because they'll know you didn't do your homework. I didn't have that opportunity. We didn't have internet back then. We had mainframes, and we just got this huge, wasn't a wang, but it was something similar to a wang. You know, I'm fortunate that I was introduced to computers back in high school, but it was just mainframes. And I've been working on them ever since. At every iteration, I've been able to teach myself how to use them. Therefore, no fear. No fear for technology. Embracing it. But I didn't have internet to look up people at that time. And it was a very different time. So can you imagine what that was like? This little person that's in a position to tell these big contractors what they have to do as it pertains to hiring minority businesses and ensuring that not only the businesses, but the workers met all of the federal criteria. They had to meet the criteria for the feds. The hours worked, certain amount of women. Now, how many women you want? You know what, as a heavily electrical job, we had one female, black female, electrician in the union. She was getting work. In fact, my husband told me recently he saw her. He was an electrician too at the time in the same union. Boy, that had to be a challenge. If women think it's a challenge now, imagine what it was like in 1980. If you think it's a challenge when someone says something and you get all bent out of shape and all upset and everything, get over it. It's nothing. Because I heard every single joke about every race other than theirs, and about the females. I heard them. I sat at the tables, breakfast tables. What do you do? Who do you go to for counseling? I knew where to go. And I took heed. And 4 months later, the gentleman who was the one with all the influence said to everyone, gentlemen, Miss Burroughs, not Stephanie, Miss Burroughs is at the table. Show some respect. Miss Burroughs, what is it you need us to do? We will comply. see me in the back. I think I'm gonna be doing, am I doing Pick My Brain? Okay, y'all understand, I'm doing Pick My Brain sessions. You get 10 minutes with me with any questions regarding your business, and I will share this with you. People pay a lot of money for that. You're getting it free today for 10 minutes. Thank you ever so much. If you'd like to get a free gift, can I give them a free gift? Sure. All right, this is what you do. If you'd like to get a free gift, 14 strategies for being successful in your business in terms of going out here and doing your networking and prepping for success. All you have to do is text the word networking to 908-223-8616. 908-223-8616. Text the word networking. And I'm also doing this because I want you to see something when it comes to how do I market my business.
Stephanie, can we entertain just a few questions if there are any?
Sure.
I thought I was getting on. We just have a few minutes.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions? Well, I'll start. I do have a question. Could you address just a little bit about relationships and values? And I'll tell you, one of the things that I'm running into right now, because my job is to present ROMBE and to tell the corporations and the agencies what is so different about what we are doing. So one of the things that I have found, and I've been at this for the past year, just talking, having conversation, and now with some of these major companies, I'm providing value to them that ultimately is going to turn around and kind of bless ROMBE. So can you speak to relationships and providing value to customers, probably even before they're your customer?
Well, that's what dating is all about. Relationships are everything today. It's everything. How many of you are on social media? Okay, every hand's supposed to go up. If you're in business, that is. And how you use it. Listen, the federal government is online. You need to find out what they're doing. You need to follow them. That's how you know what changes are taking place. Corporations are online. Follow them. You follow them. Some of them start looking. I had somebody, I was following one of the government entities, and next thing I knew, someone was following me. I said, oh my gosh. Everything I do is either business or it's inspiration. Once in a blue moon, I give a little something on the side just so that they can know that I'm not a one-dimensional person. Because people want to know who you are. They want to know who you are. They want to know the real you. But be careful what you're posting. Because it'll turn them off if it's not correct. Okay? And tell your kids this too. Watch what they're posting. Because it's going to follow them for the rest of their lives. Relationships are everything. Everybody wants a relationship nowadays. This was all new for me. I'm old school, This is like, when I first saw all this stuff happen, I thought, what in the world is going on? I was having real issues with that. I'm a pretty private person. Some might not know that, but I am very private. So you see me in the public, but when I close that door, that's it. I'm working, usually just working. But it's everything. Because now people are much more open. Some of them are wounded, and you never know who you can help. Just with a smile. Just with a kind word. When you're networking with people, or creating, and I have a whole thing about relationships where the 4 pieces to the relationships, and you hear that at the end of the program, and it's, I'll read this to you just so you know. The book is sold out, so now I've got to get it up online for you guys, but I'm one of those people, I'd rather put a CD in the car, listen, and I can listen over and over. Establishing the relationship is the creation process. Just getting it established. Do the homework. And take care of you. Get yourself together. Get your head right. Watch what you're saying. Listen to yourself. Practice your speech. How many of you have a 30-second pitch? Every hand should go up. It will change continually. That's okay. And it's going to change based upon who you're speaking to. But you should have one. And it should be on your website or whatever so people know who you are, what you do. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. How can you not be in a relationship? How do they get to know you? How do you know whether or not they like you? How do you know whether or not they like you?
Call you.
Well, say, who is,
They call you back.
well, no, some of them, that's their job. Everybody's supposed to call back, so.
They continuously take your call. When you're following up with them, they always have a listening ear.
You can hear the difference,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You can hear it in the voice.
Mhm.
You can hear it. You can hear someone's energy over the phone.
Mhm.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't even, nowadays my phone is on the internet. So I'm like clicking doing the Google Hangout thing. So I can be hands-free. And I work with most all of my clients via the web. But they have the opportunity to turn on a camera so they can see me. I can see them. If you see them at an event, they recognize you. When Laverne walked in, she came over to me,
Yes.
gave me a hug.
Mhm.
I have to think she likes me. When people acknowledge you when you go to these events, and they acknowledge you, or they smile, or their face lights up, you gotta pay attention to the small things. Success is in the details. When you can come over to someone and share something for, just think about it. The young lady, I don't know her name, that was in the hall helping.
Nakai.
I went out to her and I said, listen, my mouth is as dry as sand. I need some water. Do you have any water? She was like, not until about 10:45. I thought, oh, Lord. I said, can you find me some water in this building? And look, she went out and found me some water, a cup of water.
Yes.
So thankful and grateful to her for that. Guess what? If you see someone standing behind one of those tables and they're there for a long time and they got lines of people and they're saying the same thing over and over and over, why can't you walk up to them and say something like, oh, what is your name? What is your name? Ron? I gotta tell you something, I love that time. Look at him. I gotcha. If you do that, you stand out from all those people that were standing in that line. Relationships are everything in business today. I don't care how cold that person is, how standoffish they may appear, how they may appear to you, because they may not appear this way to themselves, but to you they may appear like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to him because he's just too, or she's just at that level and they're not gonna want to have anything to say. You don't know what's going on in their minds and in their hearts and in their lives. And if you just say something nice, won't you stand out? Oh my gosh, that green tie and the cummerbund are like, damn, work that. I love it. He's like, I'm here, y'all. There you go. Simple little things, bringing them a cup of water after they've talked to so many people. Establishing a relationship. So the 4 things that I'll do real quickly is establishing, building, communicating, monitoring, and evaluating, maintaining, caring, and nurturing the relationship as you would a precious garden, and sustaining, continuing the nurturing process over a long period of time. I have relationships with people who have been in assistant executive director for New Jersey Transit, and many others who have been in high-level positions for over 30 years. And I continue to nurture those relationships. Good.
Thank you. This nice young lady here, Laverne Nordstrom, we went up in January 7th. She granted me a meeting to come up there to fix this ROMBE. And we sat to deliver. And we will be able to do, this is what's going to set us apart, but you gotta believe it. There are people there to help, but you gotta be about doing what you say that you're going to do.
Exactly, exactly. Don't be about it. Do it.